Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nikki. Today's video is going to be a haul from the Bath & Body Works Body Care Day, which just happened recently. Mine just arrived in the mail a couple days ago, so I wanted to film this and get this out for y'all. This is not a giant haul, at least by my standards. I only picked up a few things because I have a lot of the scents that are out right now. I got a couple of backups. I grabbed a couple of the new things, and then I am getting ready for SAS, which will be starting right after Christmas, so I didn't want to go too crazy for this. But I did grab the new Prismatic Stars, and I do really like this one. The notes are Raspberry Stardust, Mystic Plum, and Cosmic Cashmere. First of all, look how cute this packaging is. I actually do really like the whole cosmic outer space theme going on. I wore this the other day. I went out to dinner with my husband and I wore this fragrance. And this is another raspberry fragrance. I feel like they've done a ton of raspberry fragrances lately and they're all starting to kind of run together. We had Autumn Drive, which was really good. We had Blush Cardigan, which is another one that a lot of people like. I actually still have not worn that one, so I can't give complete thoughts on it, but we've had a lot. We had Buttercups and Berry Bellini in the summer. That might have actually been strawberry, but we had Raspberry Chiffon last year. They do a ton of raspberry scents, and I do really like their raspberry note in general. This one is a very, very sweet, almost candied, sugary raspberry, and it is the first thing you get. It's kind of the top note. It's just a super sugary, sweet raspberry. And then after that, you get the plum, which deepens everything up. I think Bonnie from Queen of the Girl Geek said that this is a repackage of, I forgot the name of it because I never had this scent, but it was something along the lines of like sugared plum prosecco or something like that. So if you've had that scent before, she says it's a repackage of that. I can't speak to that because I've never smelled that, but I believe it. This is a very, very sweet berry plum scent. And then the base of it actually smells a lot like either Fall in Bloom or In the Stars. I actually get more Fall in Bloom than In the Stars, but it has that little bit of a kind of ozonic quality, a little bit of woodsiness sitting there in the very, very base. It definitely gets more depth as it sits. I don't think this is super long lasting by any means, but it is a fun one and it's one that can be worn day or night. It is more nighttime appropriate than a lot of their other scents, but a fruity floral, nothing too out of the box. It doesn't really stand out to me, but it is a nice scent. So then from that same collection, I also grabbed Golden Eclipse. I just got this one in the fragrance mist because my body cream collection is really big and those do go bad. And I'm not a big fan of their lotions. I just like the body creams for some reason, but I figured I could layer this with something else and the body mists don't really go bad. So I wanted to try this one out as well. The notes are Glowing Berries, Shimmering Blossoms, and Sun-Warmed Woods. And this one, to me, has some similarities to that one, but it's not nearly as sweet, and the floral note is definitely present here, whereas that one, there's not really any florals. Prismatic Stars is definitely a sweet, fruity kind of a scent with just a hint of a woodsy floral base, but this is fresher. To me, this is more of a daytime scent. It almost feels like it could be a laundry scent or even have a little bit of citrus in there. It's not very specific at all. If you actually think about the notes, Glowing Berries, it doesn't say what kind of berries. Shimmering Blossoms, again, what does that mean? There are so many florals out there. It's not specific. And then Sun-Warmed Woods, again, there are lots of woods, different types of woods. There's sandalwood, there's cedarwood, there's all kinds of different things, and it's not specific. And the scent itself reminds me a lot of almost like a sweet pea or butterfly from last year or something along those lines. It's just very inoffensive, fresh, clean, basic. If that's what you're looking for, this is a good scent. But again, this is not something that stands out to me as anything that is a must buy or really different or unique. It's like they wanted to come out with a collection for Body Care Day and they put out some new basic crowd-pleasing scents, and that's what we got. My favorite of the three was definitely Prismatic Stars. They also put out, was it Sapphire Moon? I think it was called Sapphire Moon, but I heard that that one is the most floral of all of them, and I think it had an iris note in it. and I'm not a huge fan of a heady white floral kind of a scent, so I figured that one would not be for me. But yes, so of all of the ones that they just put out, Prismatic Stars for me is the best because it is the sweetest and I do like a raspberry note. So other than that, I just grabbed a couple of things that I didn't want to pass up at the price point. So I got Dream Bright in the Diamond Shimmer Mist. This is the first Diamond Shimmer Mist that I have ever purchased. I'm not big on shimmery, glittery type products, which is surprising because as a teenager, I loved it. I was all about the shimmer, but I don't really go anywhere now. I'm pretty much a homebody, and when I do go out, we just go to dinner. We might go to a movie. We take our little girl out, but it's not anywhere that's fancy enough to warrant wearing shimmer. But when this was on sale, I figured if I was going to try it, now's the time. And at this time of year, when there are holiday parties and get-togethers, there are events that are a little bit more dressy. We also have Valentine's Day coming up, which I know me and my husband will go out for that. I don't know that I will wear this scent on that day, but with some more fancy events coming up, I thought I could add this to my collection, and I love Dream Bright. Dream Bright is such a good scent. What was my scent of the day yesterday? I wore it and I was just like, this is amazing. I love this scent so much. The notes are Sapphire Berries, Night Blooming Orchid, and Crystallized Vanilla. And I'm interested to see what it's like in this formulation because it's a little bit different, I've noticed, depending on what form you get it in, whether it's the fragrance mist or the body cream or the shower gel. They smell a little bit different. This one definitely smells more like the fragrance mist, which I expected, or the perfume. And okay, I see it. They're very fine little specks of glitter in there. It's not chunky or heavy. You're not going to feel it in your skin, but it's not a glow like a highlighter. It's not a sort of luminous sheen. It's more of tiny little specks of very fine glitter everywhere. So if that's what you're wanting, you probably can't see. I don't know if you can tell, I just sprayed it on the back of my hand. But that is what their Diamond Shimmer Mist is, which is good to know. It is fun. I feel like I'm probably not gonna get more of these because, like I said, I don't really need the glitter, but it smells so good. I've said before that I consider this a Mon Prix dupe by YSL, but I should clarify that I don't think it's an exact dupe. It's definitely sweeter. It's not as heavy on that earthy patchouli note that is in Mon Prix, which I actually love that note and that perfume. But I think in the fragrance mist and in the actual perfume that Bath & Body Works makes, and in this as well, you do get a little bit of this patchouli, earthy sort of feel, but you get a lot of really sweet, beautiful sapphire berries, and then you get a delicious creamy, sugary vanilla. So it is a very sweet scent, but it is perfumey and elegant as well. And I think in the body cream, that vanilla comes through even more. It is creamier. And then in the hand soap and the shower gel, I noticed a almost candied, sugary, sweet berry note. Berry note is just even sweeter, I feel like. So for me, I like it the best, I think, in the fragrance mist or the perfume, but I love the other formulations as well. And if you layer them all together, you just smell like a vanilla berry dream. So definitely love this scent. And like I said, I don't know that I'll get more of the Diamond Shimmer Mist. I just wanted to try it out. I also feel like the back of my hand feels kind of sticky now. So not my favorite formulation. I know a lot of people love this stuff, so no hate if that's your thing. It's just not something that's up my alley, I think. Okay, I also got a backup of Wrapped in Vanilla. You guys, this is my scent of the day today, and I do really like this scent, and I feel like in the last video, when I talked about this initially, probably sold it a little bit short, but that's only because I was comparing it to my absolute favorite scents of all time. So if I'm gonna compare this to OG Vanilla Bean Noel and Confetti Cake Pop and I don't know, Raspberry Jam Donut, Berry Waffle Cone, Bonfire Bash, a lot of those really just amazing, delicious gourmands that Bath & Body Works has put out, it is up there with those. It's in that handful. It's just not the best of the best, in my opinion, where I have seen people put this higher than every other Bath & Body Works scent ever created. I don't think it is number one, but it's in the top like 5. It is an amazing scent. So I don't want it to come off as though I don't like this scent, because I do. It is so good. It is my scent of the day today. And I just feel so cozy and it's so sweet and it's so good. The notes are soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream. To me, the top note of this has something that is so sugary sweet that it smells like boardwalk taffy or cotton candy clouds. I know most people don't get that. I've heard a lot of people say they don't smell that at all. Even when I said that in my last video, most of you guys were like, I don't quite get that. So I think it's just me. Maybe it's just my interpretation of that velvet sugar that is so sweet. It almost smells like cotton candy to me, and that's why it puts cotton candy clouds in my head. But there is something really sugary sweet in the top of this. And then you get this creamy vanilla and almost baked good type quality, not all the way into a bready cookie cakey scent, but definitely going in that direction. So it's almost like if boardwalk taffy and either Christmas cookies or raspberry jam donut, one of those, you just mix them together, or sugared snickerdoodle, all of those that have that buttery bakery base. If you took something like that without the fruity jam of raspberry jam donut and then boardwalk taffy, it's really sweet. It's really girly and feminine and beautiful, but somehow it does not come off as juvenile at all. It doesn't feel childlike in any way. It's a really nice scent, and for me at least, it has been pretty strong compared to most of their recent releases. It's not as strong as their body creams used to be, but I've kind of lowered my expectations a little bit because they haven't put out a super strong beast mode body cream in so long that I don't expect them to be that strong. But this one is definitely heavier, stronger, and has more fragrance than Vanilla Bean Noel currently does. So if you're trying to choose between the two this year, I would definitely recommend this over Vanilla Bean Noel. Even the fragrance itself, this year's Vanilla Bean Noel is a little bit off. It smells different than it used to. It still smells good, but it's not like it used to be, whereas this is better. So love this. I actually ordered more backups of it today because I was wearing it today and I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna get this at SAS, but just in case, this is what my mind does when I find a fragrance I really like. I'm like, what if they don't have it? What if it sells out? What if I can't get it? So I didn't pay money for it today because I was like, if I can get it 50% off or 75% off at the sale, I need to get it then. But I had 4 rewards saved up on my membership program, the rewards program for Bath & Body Works. So I got a shower gel, another fragrance mist, and 2 more of the body creams. So I'm like, I'll at least have 4 body creams, 2 fragrance mists, and a shower gel. And that should be good for the year. I'm always afraid they're not gonna bring them back out. So I don't know. But I also grabbed the fragrance mist of Cashmere Glow. I have not worn this scent in forever, but I have a lotion of Cashmere Glow that I need to get through, and I thought it would be nice to be able to layer it with the fragrance mist. This is a really nice scent. The notes are golden peach, lily petals, shimmering vanilla, and cashmere musk. I actually wore this to my sister's wedding. I think my sister's been married for, 9 years now. So that tells you how long ago this scent was out and the time period I was really into it. So it's been a while since I've really worn this scent. And it definitely brings back nostalgia. I feel like in the spray, at least, I'm comparing the body mist to what I had before, which was just the lotion. But to be fair, this is also years later, so it may have changed. But this, I get a little bit more of a floral note than I did in the lotion. There is not much peach in this at all. If you are someone who doesn't like peach, which is me, something about peach scents, like I want to like them so bad. The packaging is always so cute and I love the idea of it, but I don't like the scent of peaches. But this is one that you don't really smell the peach note. It's almost like in Love Spell by Victoria's Secret, how it has a peach note, but it doesn't smell like peaches. That's this. The peach note is just in the background. What you really get is a beautiful cashmere, smooth, musky scent. Very elevated, very luxe. It smells like a perfume. Like I said, I wore it to a wedding. It does smell very clean, especially in this formulation. I wouldn't say it's like a fresh aquatic sort of scent, but definitely a very clean, perfumey sort of a scent that is, I feel like, a little bit more elevated than something like, I don't know, 1,000 Wishes or something like that, even though I love that scent. So not to say anything bad about it. This to me just smells a little bit higher end, but I did want to pick that up. And then the last thing that I got is actually for my husband to put in his stocking. I got him 2 of the After Dark shower gels. So I'm actually not going to open these up and talk about what they smell like because I want to leave them sealed. I don't want them to leak in his stocking. The notes on here are spiced bergamot, amber, and smooth tonka. I love tonka in a men's fragrance. Tonka as a base note and tonka and amber mixed, it's the perfect amount of sweetness. And then that amber gives it this depth. But then this just has spiced bergamot, which is, so you have this like kind of spicy freshness to it. All men's fragrances are gonna have a little bit of a freshness to them. I feel like you're either gonna get a really fresh scent or something very woodsy. But this is a little bit different, I feel like. And I can't describe it to you guys in detail right now because like I said, I'm gonna keep it sealed. And I haven't smelled it in a few weeks since I smelled it at the store, but it was one of my favorite ones that I had smelled from them, from their men's line in a while. And Michael was actually asking me for some shower gels for his stocking. So I grabbed those for him while they were on sale. But that is it for my body care day haul. I feel like I talked about those for a long time considering I didn't actually have that many things. But that is all I'm going to buy until SAS. So SAS should be rolling around the day after Christmas. It is a weeks-long sale, as you guys probably know. It is a marathon, not a sprint. It is one of those things that you want to keep checking back in because the prices will drop as the sale goes on. They do usually release a few new collections, and I have seen on Life Inside the Page, Daily Finds, Blogspot, I've seen some of the scents that are coming back out. I think the body care scent I'm probably most excited for is Whipped Rose and Vanilla, which has the same notes as Whipped Rose Latte from last year. And if you were here a year ago, you know I love that scent. It is really nice. So excited for that. And then there are also lots of new candles coming out. Excited to try those as well. And then just to shop around. I do have an outlet near me, which is always fun at SAS because you never know what they're gonna have. You can find the most random launches that you never would have thought would be there because they have things that are like maybe a Canadian launch that they had extra products and so they shipped over here, and you'll just find little like Easter eggs and you never know what it's going to be. So I am excited for SAS. I will definitely go a few times, at least once a week throughout the sale, and then I'll be checking online as well. But I hope you guys liked this video. There may be one more video coming up before Christmas, but if not, I just want to say Merry Christmas. I appreciate you guys so much. Happy holidays. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you guys are having a wonderful winter break if you do get a break from school or work. And I really appreciate you all being here. And I definitely have a lot of videos planned for the week in between Christmas and New Year's. And hopefully one more this week, so we'll see. But thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one.